What is up, all moviegoers? TCT here again, and I am back with another special event. Remember last year I went to see Dragon Ball Z Super Broly. This year I am going to see My Hero Academia Heroes Rising. Now, I watched Two Heroes. I didn't go see that in the theaters, but I saw it and I thought it was fantastic. My Hero Academia is probably my favorite anime that's on right now. I love Dragon Ball Z, but this one's taking it to a whole nother level. There's a reason why it's the #1 most popular anime in the country right now, and probably the world. Man, I have no idea what to expect for this. I know they're supposed to be on some kind of island with villains. They didn't give too much away, which is what I like. I love Deku. I love All Might. I love all the characters in the show are fantastic. Bakugo, Todoroki. Everybody in this show is really well-rounded. I love the abilities. I love the fact that it's kind of like an X-Men world where 90% of the people have quirks and super abilities and all that. And this one kid who's always wanted to be a hero started off never having anything and was chosen by his favorite hero to possess his power. Now, that story really drew me when I first saw the show. I heard a bunch of hype about the show. I believe it was still in its first season when I started watching it, and man, I got hooked. I've been watching it for the last 4 seasons now. I'm really excited about this movie. My theater's packed, guys. I mean, it's sold out. I looked at the ticket thing. It is definitely sold out. So, Funimation, guys, you guys have got to show more than one showing a night at these certain theaters, man. You are losing out on a whole lot of money. A whole lot of money. My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising. Let's see what it's about. I have no idea. They did a really great job at keeping this stuff from you. And plus, I kind of try to stay off the internet before I go see stuff like this because people ruin it. So, let's check it out. I'll let you know as soon as I come out how it is. Okay, guys, I just got out of My Hero Academia Heroes Rising, and before I get started here, it's not going to be a very long video. Before I get started, I'm going to say I do not care what anybody else says, because I know my Dragon Ball Super got a little bit of hate. This is my opinion, okay? I absolutely love this movie. I thought this movie was fantastic. There is some low points that I want to talk about. I don't really want to spoil that much because it is an anime movie and you're going to get into a lot of time. But one of the low points is it starts off super slow and it rehashes a lot of things many of the people in the theater already knew about, which anime does that, so I'm not really going to complain about that. But it did it very quickly, and the first 30 minutes of the movie is the most boring part of the movie. But the rest of the movie is action-packed. They do not stop fighting, and that's what blew me away. They have a villain in here named Nine, who is basically like All for One. Except he's trying to get this cell regeneration quirk stolen. He's trying to steal it from this little boy, and the students are on the island trying to protect these kids. It's a really good story. It was well written. I absolutely loved it. Deku and Bakugo got messed up in the first fight, but one of the strongest moments of this movie is the end. At the end of the movie, and this is spoiler alert, at the end of the movie we have the moment we've all been waiting for. Deku passes one for all on to Bakugo, and they have a double one for all against this villain. Man, just that moment alone makes me, almost tear up. Everybody in the theater was just jumping when that happened. We had 2 cosplayers that was dressed like Deku and Todoroki, just sitting there, just their arms went up like this. Yeah, like they were excited about this. A couple gripes though. Like, before that moment, I was leaning towards a solid B+ here, but a few of the gripes that I had was during those moments, they didn't play any audio except music, which I enjoyed it, but that's not my style. I want to hear some sound effects. I want to hear some yelling and some fighting. Like when they're doing like a scene like that, the music makes it emotional, but if you add a couple more sound effects in there, it'll make it extremely emotional. So it was a great moment, but that was my one gripe about it. I absolutely loved it though. Overall, as a movie, the tale where they're trying to save these 2 kids is amazing. I love it. It reminds me of the Koda episode in season 3 where Deku's trying to save Koda. It's absolutely brilliant, this movie. All Might's barely in it, guys. He's in it at the end because of the big moment. It's beautiful. I will tell you here, Deku does get his ability back, so there's no worry about there. And Bakugo, like, he's learning a little bit. He's not as mean. He's mean at the beginning, but once he fights for these kids, you can see this dude's going to be something, and so is Deku. They're going to definitely be something. They did not give up. Action-packed. Every character in here kicked ass. They were amazing. Infinity Girl, Sue, everyone, man. Like, I'm just blown away by it. I was going to give it a B+, but the ending saved it for me. I'm going to give it a solid A. My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising, a solid A. Oh, man. The only reason I'm not giving it an A+ is because the beginning is a little boring and it's rehashing. I don't like things like that, but that's just my opinion. Do I think it deserves an A+? Oh, yeah. But I'm going to give it an A simply for the fact that those little gripes, I don't want to give it a B+ because I absolutely enjoyed it. I really want to watch it again. That's why I'm giving it an A. If you want to ever watch a movie again multiple times, it deserves an A for you. If you want to watch it again but think I don't know when, that's a B. You know, that's the way I see it. I definitely want to see this again when it comes out. I loved it. My Hero Academia. Guys, you have got to do more than one show in a night. My theater sold out for this, and they were just lit up throughout the entire thing. There were people laughing, cheering, everything going on. It was good comedy in it. So My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising, go see it.